Are you interested in real estate investing but not quite sure where to get started? Do you want to get the know-hows on creating ongoing passive income using the buy and hold strategy? Hi, I'm Janice Bowles, licensed realtor and co-founder of B Premier Ventures, a real estate development and consulting firm where we buy and beautify distressed real estate, renovate it, and resell for profit. With over 15 years of investing experience, B Premier has extensive knowledge in rural land development, fix and flips, and rental acquisitions. B Premier's current portfolio consists of properties within Florida and Virginia. Our firm's services includes investor project consulting, project management, and group coaching. For more information, visit our website at bpremierventures.com and schedule a complimentary discovery session or subscribe to our email list. It's free. Follow me on Instagram at Janice Bowles for additional real estate investing tips. B Premier Ventures, we buy and beautify.
Talk show. I know I hyped it up all on social media. I meant to do that. We have a live audience. For the second half, we have a live audience, and all the way from New York, we have a very special guest for you all. So today's topic is investing in the L's. Investing in the L's. So it's your girl, Ladrine Howard Peterson, the CEO and founder of Do It, delivering on ideas and thoughts. And what I do in a nutshell is I help to turn dreamers into doers. And I do it on two aspects. I do it from a career development standpoint, and then I also do it from a business standpoint. So you looking for a resume, you looking for a new job, they messing with you on your job, I'm your girl. You looking for a business marketing strategy, you looking for a business plan, I'm your girl, I'm your girl. So let's jump right on into the show. So investing in the L's. Legacies, love, looks, and light fare and libations. I had to make up something that meant food for the L. So yeah, that's what you get, light fare and libations. So y'all already know how I start off, right? I always start off talking about my weekend. So I work for the federal government, so I've been on use or lose since the beginning of December. Thank you, God, for use or lose. So my weekend started a little bit earlier. It started on Thursday. So you'll see the pictures that they'll play either between the commercials or they'll show and display. So it first started off with my job. So I love my job. So our annual holiday party at Maggiano's up Wisconsin Avenue, we had like the best time ever. So I posted about it. We played the white elephant game. But the whole thing that I wanted to point out is when you love your job and you love the people that you work with, it make all the festivities even that much funner because you know that you appreciate them, and I appreciate them and they appreciate me. So I love my staff, love my supervisor, all that good stuff. Then the next thing that I did, oh my God, it was Friday at my church. Y'all know I'm a church girl, but our church, I put like we party and we praise a little different. So we had a Motown concert at church. Yes, we did. So it wasn't really spoken in terms of the Vegas rule, but I implemented that. I started looking around. I was like, we're going to go ahead and keep this under wraps. So some of my videos, I had to edit a little bit, but yeah, I mean, we church people, but we're regular people as well. So that was like the bomb. So again, you'll see the pictures a little later on. And then the last thing, I wanted to shout out my girl, LaRava Sly. She had a birthday. She would have been here today. You know, she's been one of the ones that has been very helpful in coming up with the questions when we had the men versus women. So big shout out to her. And the next one, she'll definitely be up in the studio. But shall we go ahead and get into the show? So we have some wonderful guests. We have our contributing host, Janice Bowles, who will be tackling legacies. We have Maya from Makeup. So she already started the beat. She will finish up a little bit. And then on the second half of it, very important guest. We got Chef Lionel. He's back in the studio. So y'all know he's in the green room cooking up some treats for us. But then all the way from New York, we have Shanika McCrae, the love expert and the matchmaking. So we got like the audience over there on the edge of their seat, but we can't wait to that. So Janice, let's take it away.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Doing well, doing well.
Great.
Happy holidays to everyone. I am Janice Bowles. I am a investor and a realtor. I own a small business called B Premier Ventures, where we buy and beautify distressed properties, renovate and flip for profit. I'm really excited about tonight's show, talking about one of the L's.
Yes.
Legacy. Legacy is so important. Building a legacy,
Yes.
preparing for that. That's really huge. And I just want to just give some little insights tonight, kind of get some people, thinking about that important topic, and especially moving into 2020 with preparing for it. I mean, we're going into another decade. There's so many great things that's happening. Our economy is strong.
Yeah.
There was some information that came about last week with regards to real estate and with regards to home buying, whereas the FDA has increased the amount for buying power for individuals as far as single-family homes. So that's a good thing as well. So the market is strong. And people may be wondering if this is a great time to get in.
Right.
It's always a good time to get into real estate, but more importantly, strategizing and preparing for it, to build that generational wealth, to take care of that legacy long term. That's some of the things I want to kind of touch bases on tonight. So I'm very excited about that.
Okay, let's rock and roll.
So, just want to give a couple little statistics that I found out about, and this will probably help individuals just think about it. We never really think about or want to think about, I know I don't, as far as what's going to happen when we leave here.
Right.
Let's just face that, okay? Have we prepared for our children, our loved ones they're going to be leaving behind? What have we prepared for them and to carry on for the next generation? So that's really key and really huge. And it's something that, I don't think we do enough of planning. Yeah. So that's something that we just definitely need to get into. But one of the things that I found some statistics about, Wall Street Journal, they have confirmed that as much as 70% of family wealth is lost by the second generation, and over 90% by the third.
Wow.
So let's just use myself as an example. My husband and I, we're the first generation as far as,
Ballers. Like, go ahead. I'm sorry. She makes me not say that. I'm sorry.
I thank God for everything that He has provided for us. But
Amen.
We are like the first generation within real estate that we're trying to leave a legacy for. Our kids are considered the second generation. Yeah. These statistics are saying that by the time they receive whatever that we leave for them, 70% of them are going to lose that wealth. And then there's 90% of the third generation not going to have anything left. So my grandkids, for instance. And then one of the things that we kind of think about with regards to that is are we being educated enough?
Yes. So I know you have your other stuff, but I want to cut in right there.
Absolutely.
So legacies, that's one of the avenues that I really, really, really drive in for my nonprofit organization. And just hearing you talk about the statistics along the way of various generations, it just makes me think about you as well as me. In terms of you, and not trying to put your daughter out there, but your daughter, in terms of you being able to pour into her and to allow her to really go on her journey. Can you just share a little teeny bit about who your daughter is and what she does?
Absolutely. My daughter, her name is Shakari Linder. She is on Instagram as Track Girl, TRAKGIRL, and she is a music producer. She produced beats.
Baby baller. It's like I'm playing.
She basically, her music has always been her passion growing up, and something that she's always wanted to get into after college. Well, actually during college, we discovered that she was really heavily involved in doing some things. So she has some different things out there with some well-known people, Omarion. She's done some things with Timbaland, and just going on Instagram to give her all her credits. But one of the things that I really stressed to her after college was, okay, Shakari, you have graduated now. You're coming into a job that you're almost making six figures. Okay, this is in addition to her music career. You are going to need to leverage yourself for as far as taxes and just ownership. So, I stayed on her literally for about 2 to 3 years about becoming, owning her own property. She finally, I convinced her. She bought her own property. That particular property, she now uses it. It's a rental property for her. She has leveraged that property to the point whereas she will be in about, she's watching the market, of course. I'm teaching her that strategy. She has equity in it. And she's going to be basically, within the next few years, selling that property, taking that equity out, and going and, doing it all over again.
Right.
So she's listening now.
And I say that to say a lot of people think that it takes a whole bunch of money or various things. So I applaud you and your husband for being role models to your daughter. One, so that she can do what she needs to do, have her job, but also live out her passion.
Yeah.
And she has come in contact with so many people. Sarah Jakes, we got to upgrade for the Sarah Jakes tickets. But I mean, just different things like that. Yeah. But her fulfilling her dream and also building her legacy and carrying your legacy to be able to continue. And my daughter came on the show. She's 29 years old, and she talked about, and she loves Janice, but she talked about buying her first home and how the market is already, her property is, let's say it has really have grown, and she has only been there for a year and a half.
That's right.
But y'all better pay attention to Monday Making Mondays, because Shanae brings it, Janice brings it, and also Sakawajia. They bring it. Like I was about to say, we about to be rich next year, but they told me to say we will be better off next year than we are today.
Yes,
so yes, please continue.
Yes. So again, it's huge about leveraging and educating the next generation so they can continue that. I mean, you do better.
Right, when you know better. Absolutely.
One of the other statistics that I found out was another survey was found that 1/3 of heirs had negative savings within 2 years after receiving a gift. And basically that's kind of like, someone passes, a loved one passes away, leaves maybe a life insurance policy or something. Within, 1/3 of those individuals within 2 years have nothing to show for that. That's huge.
Yeah.
And that we've got to change the trajectory of that. We have to change the trajectory of that. And I think, how can it be changed? And it's really just continuously educating, just continuously giving those strategies out. I'm a firm believer of, slow and steady. For us, my husband and I, 15 years ago, we started off with taking equity out of our main home and purchasing 18 acres of land, okay? Didn't know what was going on. I live in Fredericksburg, Virginia area, so the area that I'm in is a rural area. But we bought that 18 acres of land, Again, we didn't know nothing about how to develop land. We had to trial and error and learn. But we made a 200% increase on our money in return, okay? And from there, we just took it to another level as far as buying, rental properties. We're doing land development now. Modular homes are a big thing with land. So it's, again, I'm so excited because I'm just so ready to just share the knowledge with our people. And it simply starts with just, purchasing your own home, saving for that.
Right.
So, January, I got some things coming about. I'm just so excited about it. But, just continue to follow us and we can just share, this wealth of information because real estate is all about, cash flow.
Yes.
Cash flow, appreciation, the leveraging of it, buying a piece of property, and then again, it's your rental property. Your tenants are paying your mortgage.
Right.
You do improvements on that property as far as, upgrades and whatnot. That's going to appreciate and bring value to the property. Yeah. You leverage that and, pull equity out. Take that equity that you've pulled out and just be mindful of the amount that you're going to be pulling out and just do it all over again. And that's how you accumulate. And it's really easy, and I'm looking forward to sharing that more so.
So, as always, Janice brings the information on and pretty much educates us on everything. So I'm serious. I make a joke and I highlight Making Mondays, but it's a serious thing. So we have it at all different phases, from the credit repair, from Shanae, and then Sakawajia, who brings on to help you budget, and it's wherever you are. And then Janice brings it home, help you become a baller. So I can play. But the other thing, beginning in January, it's a new decade, y'all, 2020. She's going to actually be sharing tips and sharing information. So make sure you all sign up. Make sure you all watch what she has going on. It's going to be like so realistic that you're going to be able to take small amounts. And you know me, I'm talking to her. She already have her ideas, but y'all know my ideas be on steroids, right? So I want it to be like somewhere like towards at the end of the program, rather it be step 1 or step 2, step 3. However, like the levels that are that are actually developed, that at the end of it, everybody's able to buy a piece of something. So how great would that be? So I'm excited. So tell everyone how they can contact you with your social media information.
Sure. You guys can contact me on Instagram, Janice Bowles, on Facebook, Janice Bowles. I also have a website for my business, which is bpremierventures.com. I'm a licensed realtor for Virginia and Maryland. My firm is licensed in Maryland as well, so I can help you with your home buying needs, information with regards to that. So, and also stay here to the Let's Do It talk show.
Absolutely.
That's the main focus, and, you get all the information there.
Absolutely. So thank you so much. We're going to switch gears a little bit. We're going to go ahead with the L's for looks and looks for makeup artists. So we have Maya in studio. So she has already beat my face. She's not finished. So she's going to do a demonstration. So come on, tell folks who you are.
Okay.
And you can begin however you want to do this.
Okay, so my name is Maya, and basically I did her face like she said. I'm just going to do, this side of her eyebrow. I did the other side, but I just want to show you guys basically how to do eyebrows. And this is pretty basic, so beginners can learn how to do this, and anybody who's new to makeup can also do this. So.
Yeah. And while she's coming around, let me tell you all how I met her. I met Maya. I was in Tyson's Corner, and I was going to the mall just looking for some moisturizer for my lips because my lips get dry in the wintertime. And she worked at a little standing station, and I went in there for moisturizer. She tricked me. She gave me a whole face beat down for the Anita Baker show, and I was just like, "Okay, Maya, let's do it." And I said, "Hey, I need you to come on my show," and voila, here she is. So take it away, Maya. Do what you want to do.
Okay, so basically these are called spoolies, and it's just a brush that you use, and you basically brush the hairs with it. So I'm going to take her eyebrow, and basically maybe I should come over here. I'm just going to brush the hairs in an upward motion, just so they can all be going one direction. And then I have a palette. It's called the BH Studio Pro. It's a brow palette. These are pretty cheap. BH Cosmetics is a nice makeup brand that sells cosmetics and stuff for a good price. If you're starting out and stuff and you're on a budget, this would be really nice for you. And I'm just gonna take one of the powders, the one that matches her eyebrow color. And you basically just want to follow the direction of the hairs, the way that they're facing. And I'm using a powder. The powder comes with concealer and brow powder. So you just follow the natural shape of it. She has a natural nice arch, so it's pretty easy.
Natural. So I'm going to play. Go ahead, Mike. And so as you're doing that, how old are you?
I'm 20 years old, and I've been doing makeup for about 6 years now, since high school. And I'm still expanding and growing my business. I sell lashes, and yeah, I'm freelance, so I just basically do makeup on the side. And sometimes I'll have a main job or something like that, but yeah.
And what inspired you?
Honestly, okay, if you want to be honest with you, I used to be bullied in middle school and stuff.
Okay.
So I just feel me having to go through that and just not feeling good about myself and feeling really down. I feel makeup just kind of brought a new person out of me. And I want to bring that person out of other women, and I want to make them feel beautiful and see that they're really beautiful inside and out, regardless.
See, I was playing. You brought a little tear in my eye, so I hope the tear don't get in the way of what you're doing in terms of your makeup.
So basically now what I'm doing is I'm using a concealer to basically clean up her eyebrow and just define it and make it look cleaner, basically. And you want to go underneath the eyebrow hairs and just trace around it. I'm going to show you. And you can't really see the color of the concealer because it's supposed to basically match her skin color.
I didn't know they made dark chocolate. I know.
See, and I always thought that the concealer was supposed to be a little lighter.
Sometimes it is. It's just personal preference based on the client.
Yeah.
But I'm sticking to more natural because she's an older woman. I don't really want to, make it.
It's like,
I don't really want to, overdo it on her because her features are really natural and delicate. So I don't want to, overdo it.
I love that, though, with the natural.
And then I'm going on the top and doing the same thing. And some of that bright stuff can be too much. When you're taking pictures and stuff, sometimes it's really bright and it looks really white and shadowy. It doesn't really look
clowny.
Yes, exactly.
I was trying to figure out which color I should buy to kind of do that, but I like the way you say to match your skin tone.
Yeah. And then I'm just gonna take a brush, like this, and then I'm just gonna blend it out.
And what's your specialty?
I would say eyebrows is eyes too, with the colors and everything like that. But eyebrows and lashes are really my main thing.
Yeah. I have to tell you, I absolutely loved how you did my eyes. So basically, I had asked Maya to just openly do whatever she was going to do. I told her I was wearing all black with the rainbow colored necklace. So she did my eyes in various shades and pop. I don't wear makeup unless I'm speaking or doing an event. Other than that, I'll just do my own makeup. And when I tell you, so many people stopped, looked at my eyes, necklace, and everything together, it really blended in. So you did an excellent job.
Thank you. She had some green liner on. It was really pretty. I wanted to pop it out with some blue. She's very chocolatey, so I felt like a dark, a nice dark color would just make everything pop together.
Wonderful.
Yep, so her eyebrows are finished, and basically I just use this brush again just to blend it all out. And as you can see, you can't even tell that she has on makeup on her eyebrows or anything. So that's pretty much it.
That looks fabulous.
Thank you.
So in terms of your Instagram, tell folks how they can contact you.
So for my Instagram, you guys can contact me at The Makeup by Maya. That's basically my name for everything. And then there you can purchase lashes, get services, DM me. I also have a sale going on for this month. So if you ladies want your makeup done, feel free to come see me. Yes,
and we'll have your flyer posted as well. So any other last minute tips or anything else you want to say to our audience?
For a quick go-to look, I would say, you can do eyebrows, which I just taught you guys. Also, you can buy strip lashes from the store. They're pretty cheap. They have mink lashes for $10 at the beauty supply store. That goes for a really nice everyday natural face. If you don't have a lot of products, it doesn't cost you a lot if you don't want to break your bank. I understand being young, your pockets. Mm-hmm. So, this is just nice on a budget. Yeah, this is a really nice look just to enhance your beauty but not overdo it,
Okay, so thank you so much. This is the first of many. And Maya and I just bonded. You know how certain people just bond. And she said some slang word back there. I'm going to have to catch up with her on later. I missed the whole thing. But thank you so much for coming in. And like I said, this is the first of many. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to commercial break. So y'all get y'all questions together, get everything going because we're going to flip it over and we have the love expert. So y'all know, y'all been asking a lot of questions and I'm not the expert. I make up answers. So we have an expert in the house. So I'll see you all on the flip side.
Hello. Welcome to the home of Crisco Enterprises, LLC. Come on in and let us show you around. We are comprised of professionals in many fields, and we pride ourselves on being able to offer exceptional service as well as the highest quality products. We don't offer just another event, product, or service. We provide an experience, the Crisco experience. Some of the services we provide are photography and videography, event planning, catering and decor, DJ services, African drumming and instructing, motivational speaking and emceeing, website design, logo, graphics and printing, custom t-shirts and apparel and decals, mobile barbering and natural hair and lock maintenance. We also have a makeup artist who will provide your personal and professional photo shoot and big event makeup needs. If that isn't enough, check out our and more section, where you will find our partner services that include cartoon characters, moon bounces and water slides, face painting, popcorn, cotton candy, and snow cone machines. If you don't see the service or product you're looking for on our site, ask us about it. Chances are we can assist you with that too. Thank you for coming by. Now go ahead, contact us and let us know how we can help to provide you with your very own Crisco experience.
Are you interested in real estate investing but not quite sure where to get started? Do you want to get the know-hows on creating ongoing passive income using the buy and hold strategy? Hi, I'm Janice Bowles, licensed realtor and co-founder of B Premier Ventures, a real estate development and consulting firm where we buy and beautify distressed real estate, renovate it, and resell for profit. With over 15 years of investing experience, B Premier has extensive knowledge in rural land development, fix and flips, and rental acquisitions. B Premier's current portfolio consists of properties within Florida and Virginia. Our firm's services includes investor project consulting, project management, and group coaching. For more information, visit our website at bpremierventures.com and schedule a complimentary discovery session or subscribe to our email list. It's free. Follow me on Instagram at Janice Bowles for additional real estate investing tips. B Premier Ventures, we buy and beautify.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, everyone. So we are excited. I hope you all enjoyed the first half of the show. So we're about to get it in. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? All right. So we're about to get it in. So this is sort of like a extension of the what women slash what men want. It wasn't really set out to be that way, but Chef Lionel over here starting stuff. So we're going to let you know me. He called me with some ideas. I called Mr. Denzel, and he was like, let it roll. So I'm like, let us roll. So I called my posse back here and was like, let's make it happen. And we have the beautiful one who came all the way down from New York to help us out a little bit because we've been struggling. I don't know if you've seen the shows. Half of the time we make up answers. We go by what we think is right in our heart. The last one we had sort of like an expert. We deemed her an expert because she has been married for 26 years. So I mean, I think that's that gives us some. Okay, okay. So before we jump into it, can you introduce yourself and just let everybody know who you are? Actually, let's start with you, Mr. Liner, because you're going to take it away. You don't even know, like you're taking over the show.
Get it together.
So let's start again.
So everybody knows me. I'm Chef Lionel P. Instagram at Chef Lionel P. I just know food. I know women love food, but this is my beautiful business partner. She came all the way from New York to compliment me and my food. And I'm gonna turn the mic over to her.
Okay.
Thank you so much for having me here. I asked God to allow me to travel, and we never know how He's going to do it. So this is the first stop. I am a matchmaker, a black matchmaker. I'm black.
That accent and that grain of hair.
uh, and a life and relationship coach. By profession, I work in human services with children formerly incarcerated. So I didn't realize how equipped I was to make assessments on people in relationships. And, I kind of entered this in a season that wasn't so enjoyable for myself. And one of the things I learned in relationships is sometimes we're battling things that have been assigned to us generationally. I went through a disappointment with someone who I thought that we were going to be together. And he was very deceptive. He was deceitful. These are nice words that I'm using today. Okay? Uh, uh, but I thank him now because today I sit here in the middle of a multi-billion-dollar industry and I am living the life I want to live. But God had to deal with me. And when he dealt with me and he showed me that, yeah, you didn't get married to that person because that's not who I had for you. I didn't ordain him for you, and you weren't ready. I had to go through the purification process. I had to get my scent right. Okay, so the woman that you see today, I've always been nice, I've always been loving, I've always been caring, but now I'm a partner for someone. I'm going to be a suitable helpmeet, which is how I came up with the name the Helpmeet Club. The Bible talks about how Adam was alone and God said it's not good for him to be alone, so he gave him a suitable partner. The other part of the help meet is I do coach, right? I'm going to help you meet whatever goal it is you need. So with my business, I, I realized I could do it as a business because I could do it for free. And I started out with my devotionals on a devotional page. And people don't realize that I was helping them, but it was very cathartic for me because people in my close friends, they was like, girl, I know how you felt today because your devotional said it. Like I was just going through it. And I started to transition, right? But in order for me to see myself the way I needed to see myself, God had to show me that there's no one, no man gonna love you the way I love you. And when he showed me that, after numerous nights of falling asleep, praying on the floor in tears, I don't know how many people have ever done that. You prayed at night and you woke up in the morning, you don't know. You don't know. How did you fall asleep on the floor? But that's just the season I was in. There was no TV. I mean, he purged everything. He beat it out of me. And, like I said, today I can stand here and I want to do that for other people. So one of the big issues with women and men is we're dating aimlessly. When I date, I ask pretty early, what do you want? What is this you want? And sometimes you don't even have to be so direct. Like once you get good with understanding people, you can understand their language. You're like, this is not really going anywhere. And I'm not hungry, so I don't need you to take me out to eat. That's a waste of time. Okay? Thank you. Um, so, the goal the goal of a relationship is for the relationship to move. A ship moves. And if this ship is not going in the direction I want it to go in, I will jump off of it or at the next dock, I'm getting off. because I had to get that confidence, right? God, he taught me that the man that I have for you, he's not going to play games with you. He's going to lead you. And, anything less than that, I'm cool with it. I wasn't afraid to be alone because that's what people are afraid of too. But I'd rather be alone than be aggravated, misled, misdirected, giving my body to somebody. Sometimes we don't even realize we're connected to people and we think we're in love. But the thing that God created to knit us together in marriage, we're doing it outside of marriage. And that's why when the season is up, you can't get away from that person. So, okay, I'm sorry. Because I have so much in me, and like I really don't go in on social media because I don't feel like arguing. Once you start telling people you should not be having sex outside of covenant, they don't want to hear you. Well, who said that? Okay, well, keep on having sex. How's it working out for you? Did you get a husband? You don't look too happy right now. His spirit transferred into yours. Okay, I'm trying to tell you something because I didn't stop. Okay, I didn't stop doing the thing, and I get $1,000 a day in my account helping people. When you let go of some things and you purge yourself of some things, God can really work with you. Everything that I wrote at the beginning of the year, write the vision, make it plain, has manifested. Everything. I'm going to write some more stuff in there because I forgot something. But it's, because you put it to the forefront of your mind, you speak to God about it, you get permission first. One of the biggest things I had to do was say, okay, God, what I'm doing is not working. So can we work on this your way? Can you make my will your will? And when I really asked for that, it was easy sailing. And I'm not going to say the enemy didn't come to distract, destroy. I went through it for months. But when I finally relinquished control of my life, everything lined up. So when God wants to bless you, he'll send you somebody. When the enemy wants to destroy you, he will send you somebody. So you always have to question a person when they come into your life, who sent you? And he's not going to send you into the world.
I'm so serious. You probably need to have a session on air. Go ahead.
He's not going to send you into the world unguided. So I'm going to fast forward because I feel like I'm going too far. But
y'all sucking it in, right? Okay.
So one of the, and I kind of lost my train of thought, but just the point is, get permission from God before you do anything. And like I said, he doesn't send you into the world unguided. He gives you his living word, the Bible. It was effective when he was alive, when Jesus was alive, and it's effective now. The stories have not changed. So when people ask me, well, how did you know that the person that came into your life was sent from God? Because I asked God, for one, and then I measured him up, by the fruit of the Spirit. It's simple. A doctor, he measures he can diagnose you by your symptoms. Right. You're lying to me now? Well, then that means you have an integrity issue. You don't have patience. You're not going to have patience with me. I am not here to play. I might have not said some things a few years ago, but I'm too old for this now. And when I started to see myself, the way God saw me, and when you know who you are, because nobody in here could tell me who I was before God could, it's a wrap. I'm a powerful sister. And that's what we need, powerful brothers and powerful sisters. And, the brothers are tight too. When they come to me, they're ready. And that's what I want. I want people who are marriage-minded. If you come to me and you're like, look, I'm the little step down before marriage, well, then you need to go to Match. You need to go to Plenty of Fish. Okay? Okay? So, I met Lionel. Okay. I was trying to match him. Okay. No. So
you can't tell what he's a client, so you can't really tell what happened.
So we gonna be business partners.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And
can't match me.
Yeah.
He's definitely a different kind.
He's good though.
Yeah. No.
And
that's
he's
31 though.
But you know something? Guess what? Because we have a bunch of rebellious men of an older age, God is smarter than that. He's reversing it. If you see a lot of older women, not older, mature women, they are going to be with younger men, because God He had to step in there and give us what we needed. Okay, so y'all don't want to listen? You was born in 69, you don't listen? Well, he was going to be born in 89, he going to listen.
And I definitely want you to talk about you all's upcoming event, like for February Valentine's Day. Last year on the show, we talked about what singles do on Valentine's Day. And Myra, our love expert, she gave tips on what singles do, either coupling up with other singles, but you all are rolling out the red carpet, and you all are doing it like fine dining, conference, everything mixed up all together, because you're going to do a matchmaking event. So let's quickly talk about that, because we want to engage the audience. So let's talk about the event that's upcoming. What can the people expect?
All I can say, they can expect to dine very well. I'm bringing out the finest cuisine. And I just want to touch on the fact that going back to when I was single on Valentine's Day, I was in the house. But this is an event that you want to be at. You want to dress the best. You want to smell the best. You want to look the best.
Okay.
Because Chef Lionel coming with it.
Okay.
So I can speak to the food. I'm gonna fill your belly, and my partner, she gonna make the matches.
Okay.
So it's a combination for 2020. Step into 2020, meeting your match, meeting who God wants you to meet.
Come on.
And I'm gonna be in my white coat, and you gonna get it all.
Okay.
So this event is not just a regular party. Right. If you think you're gonna come out to a regular party, this is not it. So my matchmaking process, and I don't work with everybody. So if you come to this event, you're getting lucky, right? Because you're not going through the entire scrutiny. But there are different levels. Okay. So if you just want to be in the building, we have general admission. You can come have dinner, and you kind of do your own thing. Okay. Just a little bit up is reserved, so you get seating and drinks. You're still gonna do your own thing. Okay. VIP, the grace of God. That is all I have been selling. Okay. So with that, you get coaching prior to, reserved seating, drinks, pre-selected matches. Okay. And introductions.
Okay.
As well as the chef special.
Right.
Yeah.
We already know that. We already know that we're going to get something extra special on top. But what you say? No,
yeah, so, I'll just, beforehand with my VIP, what is it you're looking for? We're realistic, too, because I got to find these people for you if they don't register. But sometimes we don't even know what's good for us. We like our preference, but, sometimes we need our purpose. But I know that we are aesthetic people, so, you have to like what you see initially. So that's what, I'm trying to get. I actually have a couple of athletes that are in my database and things like that. So, who knows who will be there. But it's something that we're not just leaving up to chance. I'm an organizer by profession anyway, so I look at your profile, so I need you to fill out your profile. It's not just to collect information. I need to know what you like, what you want. If we're not even on that end, I have work to do. I'm not just coming to party. I'm coming with an agenda. I'm coming to do kingdom work. And I don't worry about if you can't make this one, and you shouldn't worry about if you can't make this one either, because if you are supposed to be there, you will be there. See, we have to be sensitive to God's meeting point. So when, Lionel, he struggles with people and, not following up on it. And I'm like, forget them, I'm sorry. But, people who understand it and want it, they're going to be there. So that is what you can look forward to. I am a person who considers myself a person of excellence in my work. because it's a reflection of me. This is my brand. This is our first event together. We're going to go from state to state. So you're not going to come to my event and say, they had no hair on the top of their head. We're going to have good selections there.
Right. Okay. So that all sounds very good, and we're looking forward to it. Definitely going to make sure I stay in connection with y'all in terms of advertising. I know you're doing something with a giveaway, but let's partner up in terms of the giveaways and using our platform, because we do men and women, and even we can have you Skype in. You don't have to drive down all the time, but we appreciate your presence here. But what I want to do is I want to really get into some questions while we have you here. Lionel, do you need to do anything in the room, or you good right here?
Good. I'm here for
Okay.
questions.
All right. So I really want to dig into the questions. So we do this thing that we do, what women want and what men want. And we go down the list, but we also dive into a variation. So the last episode we had was episode number 5. And we're going to continue this thing on and on and on. Because one of the things that I found out is as we're talking and engaging, we play it as a friendly battle, and we'll go hard on the men. They try to go hard on us. And I think right now we're up, what is it, like 15-2? Something like that. Like, we're crushing them in terms of the school. But one of the things is, when we get to dialoguing, we often want some of the very same things in terms of the outcome. Now, we do have some variations and communication. It's just a different variation. And it's not all negative on the men. It's some things from the women. Even as the last show, that we were like, okay, we see it from that standpoint, but we definitely speak different languages. So we want to encourage the guests to please, your questions, if you have any, to raise your hand. Shanae will come and give you the mic, and then we will have them to answer them. But y'all down for any questions?
I'm down for it.
Okay, she said.
I want to make a statement, actually.
Actually, make a statement, and then you get them lined up for the questions.
Okay. I don't talk much, but when I speak,
you could.
I pants. But I watched that movie Queen and Slim, and the thing that stuck out to me the most was she said, "I want to be a part of your legacy." So it's been.
Don't tell all the good parts. I haven't seen.
No, I ain't gonna tell the movie.
Okay,
but
go ahead.
as men, and as I think after I saw that movie, when I look at women, I look at, can she be my legacy? And if you can't be my legacy, keep on going. Plain and simple.
You're 31, right?
I'm 31. Libra.
I'm telling y'all, every show, I don't know, Lionel done looked at my list and be trying to push up on me. You know, bruh, all right? So do we have any questions? Sko back there quiet. Hiding. All right, so I'll start off with the question. And I actually, it came about from one of the men. On one of the previous shows, we talked about titles. And some men, not all of them, some of them had issues with titles. It means if they're in a relationship, they have a problem with girlfriend title. They said that when the title came about, it messed up the relationship. And I'm sorry, that was just one that we were not falling for. But, I don't, so I'm trying not to get too personal with this, but I'm just going to ask it. So, I had started talking to somebody, right? And he brought on and started saying, girlfriend. I was like, I ain't convinced enough to say no girlfriend. So, I was like, I would be like, ha, 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 or whatever, right? And then, and I was like, I didn't say it to him, but I was like, we need to have that conversation, so I need to find the right time to have that conversation, because we cool. I ain't really talking to nobody else strong, but it ain't girlfriend. So long story short, he did something very nice for me, right? Very nice. And I mean, like, nice. And he said, I'm the best boyfriend ever, aren't I? So it caught me right there, right? Because I don't got no title. I'm going to tell him eventually, in terms of the title. But he come with this nice gift, and I'm not on materialistic things, right? But it was a balance. I was at a crossroad right there, you know what I'm saying? But long story short, like, some things happen, like, just, like, quickly along the way. And I have certain things that are like a no-go. I'm not even playing. We're not doing that. And that kind of like came about. So it's like we broke up. We didn't even go together. We didn't even go together, but it's like a broke up thing, So I mean, and this is like, I'm telling all my business. Like, I did a coaching session. How much you charge an hour? But it brought me back to reality in terms of the dudes saying a title. But see, mine was I wasn't ready. So if the dudes are not ready, that's what they need to say. And that's what it really boils down to. Instead of them saying, I'm not good with titles, or titles mess it up. Titles don't mess it up. Like, for me in this relationship, I wasn't ready to be girlfriend. We was cool, kicking it and everything. You sprung to girlfriend. I was on the phone like it was cool. We was chilling. So I was like, that's how dudes think. Yeah. They be like, oh my God, we was chilling, everything was going good, and now you trying to. So I can say I understand them when they said that, because the first time they said it, I was all in their stuff. Like, what do you mean no title? If we didn't blah, 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 blah. But I'm telling you, reality stuck in. And I was on the phone feeling like a dude, like, listen. I was like, listen. I was like, look. No, I'm playing. Like, it was almost like the reverse in a row. So, in a situation where that happened, where I wasn't ready to be girlfriend, we was cool, we was kicking it. And I'm not trying to stop anything from moving in direction, but I'm not going faster than I want to be. So what would be your suggestion, your comment, or what have you? Because now he's like going on my phone, and I'm like, nope, because that was like, but we cool. So I'm not the type of person that's just going to ignore somebody or whatever. So we have to have that conversation. So just tell me what I need to say.
So I do have a thing with title, but there's a couple of things that I drew from what you just said.
Okay.
One, you didn't like him the way you should have.
Wait a minute. I like him.
The way you should have.
That was too soon for me. We was going into that. That was too fast.
Okay. The second thing is, I'm not gonna be anybody's girlfriend. So we're gonna court, and when you want to take me to that next level and really lock it down so that you don't have to worry about anybody else being my boyfriend, you will give me something that I could wear, and it moves towards a solidified relationship. The other thing is we like ambiguity. If he didn't say girlfriend, you might have still liked him. But there's something about the human mind that likes not understanding exactly what is going on here. I don't know if it's exciting. I don't know what it is. But I'm telling you, didn't like him the way you were supposed to.
The way I was supposed to?
No, because
or in that step yet.
You
pressuring me too.
I'm not pressuring you, but you are almost affirming what I said. At that moment, right then and there.
Right.
That is not what you wanted from him.
Okay.
Because if you did want it from him, you would be like, girlfriend, but no.
At that stage, it's my stage, it's me.
Yeah.
It's me, baby, it's me. No. It's my stage. It's like, for real, like my stage. And I had that discussion in terms of my stage. So I had that. I was open. I'm not going to mislead anyone, or I'm not going to say that I don't want to be at that step because of something else. If it's like me not liking or whatever, it is something that I'm dealing with, and I was open with that. Okay. So we just try to skip fast forward.
But you know what? I don't think that's a horrible thing. When we always say we want men to kind of lead and show us, but it has to be reciprocated.
And that's my next question. So we talked about men leading, women leading, and so men, we women truly, technically want want men to lead. We do. We know the order of the Bible. We know everything. But as I said in the last show, we will be not led into craziness. And we're not talking about roles in terms of gender roles because we made that very clear. Not really women, not really men roles, but talk about leading. How are you in terms of leading? And just
Leading is in a man's DNA from birth, just plain and simple. However,
when do they fall off track?
they fall off track when they don't have a vision or a purpose, or they're not being led, whether that be by an uncle, a brother, a cousin, God Himself. So it's it's challenging for a woman to follow a man that doesn't have a vision or a purpose or a way to go. And even for myself, sometimes it's hard for me to trust God and where He taking me. So I'm not gonna fault my woman for not trusting me sometimes. Think about it. If I have troubles following Him, it's 9 times out of 10 she gonna be like, I don't know which direction this guy's going in. So, ugh. But as in our fiber, we're meant to lead, just off break. We're problem solvers, so on and so forth. We're meant to lead.
Okay. So that's a very great comment, and I believe in it. I think that is true in terms of what you said. But again, I said it jokingly. It's in their DNA. Where did they fall off? Where did they fall off? And again, I do understand like the independent woman era has kind of shifted some things, and it changes dynamics of a lot of things from just our way of life from back in the day. Um, but still, even strong women, and not say that I know I'm a very strong woman. I've always had my own money, always been financially stable. However, even strong women, we really do want men to lead. We really do. But again, I'm not going to be led into anything. And then you talked about trust. Um, there's a difference in trusting a man and then trusting in God. Like God wholeheartedly 100% has my trust. And that's like just me stepping out on faith. A man, I'm looking at what I can see. God is the unseeable. Well, man is different. So with a man, it's what I can see. And we talked about being inconsistent. Like inconsistency, you're doing something over and over again, then that's your character. Yeah. It's not like, oops, I slipped up. 1 or 2 times we're in a relationship and we understand that and we feel that. So I just want to do another check. Like y'all up in here, y'all good question because we're gonna. So we'll take your question and then what we'll do is we'll get information from you all, any closeout information, and then we'll wrap it up. Like y'all ain't had no questions. Y'all cute and everything, but exactly, y'all.
My question is for Shanika. I'm a single mom, and dating has been really tough because I've had several guys that like literally would stop the relationship 6 to 7 months and like, oh, I can't do this. Oh, I don't want to deal with this. It's like always a issue with the fact that I have children. No, I don't have 6 or 7 baby daddies. No, I don't have a bunch of kids. I have just a set of twins that are just about teenage age now. So it's still difficult as a woman to get in the dating scene because I've constantly have to think about how is this person going to go with my children. So with your advice, how do a single mom go about dating?
So I'm going to always bring it back to the Bible. With Job, the very thing he dreaded came upon him. So you have to adjust your mindset. I no longer believe that I'm going to be with someone who is going to cheat on me. I no longer believe I'm going to be with someone who is deceptive to me. So these are things that I pray down. And the inner working comes from within you. So that possibly indicates there's something in you that's not closed yet, that you keep attracting people that are not staying for the long haul. So one of the things I can tell you is to strengthen your faith. If you ask God for something, expect it to show up. There's a prayer by Dr. Alexis, and I listened to it for months. It was so powerful where you pray on your future husband's mindset. You pray that he's a man of ingenuity. You pray that he doesn't want to drink anybody's breast milk but yours, that he's not putting his seed out all across the nation. So you expect something to come to you, and believe it. It will move towards you as you move towards it. I can tell you that. I ain't met no jokers. I mean, like, once I started to really focus on God and make him the center, I was like, people were like, you're not going to find a man who's into God and all that other stuff. Well, I don't know who told them that, but that's all I've been meeting, because that was at the forefront of my mind. For me, it's a combination of faith, law of attraction, and mindfulness. I'm constantly rejecting negative thoughts and ideas and beliefs, because beliefs are the hardest things to get past. So you got to kind of work on you on the inside, and then you're going to attract a man that's going to love you and your kids and make more possibly if you want.
You got that? All right, so, oh my God, it just always seems like we never have enough time. So this has been great, wonderful, and thank you so much for your insight. The reason why they didn't have any questions because you came out and answered them all in your intro. So please, for closing, tell folks how they can get in contact with you, for both of you all. I'll let you lead.
There we go with the leading.
Now we'll help y'all out.
Well, yeah, you can contact me on Facebook at Lionel Parks, Instagram at Chef Lionel P. We also have a Facebook page for the Singles Professionals Matchmaking Dinner, as well as the Help Me Club Facebook page. So you can contact us on all social media platforms to get tickets, to get in touch with us personally, to find out whatever it is you need to make your 2020 fabulous.
Yeah, basically he said it all. What we forgot to mention was, if you are interested in getting a ticket to the event sponsored by us, type in the Help Me Club so that we know that you're here watching. My website's the Help Me Club. Anybody wants to register, be added to the database for free before we work together one-on-one, you can do that, because I always need new people to select from and make matches with. So it's kind of a way to get yourself introduced into the program. And we really hope to see you on Valentine's Day.
Wow, so this has been another amazing show, and thank you all so much for tuning in. We have so much more to go. The year is not over, so we still have 2 more shows. The last one is New Year's Eve, y'all, so we're probably going to be doing a rerun on that one. But other than that, we got y'all. So, and then next year, just look for some wonderful, fantastic things. This platform is for entrepreneurs, but of course, we believe that the entire person, entire body, so we go about all different facets of it. So thank you, Janice, for coming on. Thank you, Maya, who's back there somewhere, for coming on. And definitely, thank you all. I love the partnering that you're doing. And definitely, we're going to be able to use our platform for the advertising, the giveaway, the promotion, or whatever it is that you want to do. Because, some people, they need to be matched up. And we're starting off the decade, so we're going to do it right. So, again, thank you all so much for joining the show. And we'll see you all next week.